Have you ever wondered how people who have YouTube channels are getting so many subscribers? Especially if we're older, we think, I think these people are younger than me and they're way more tech savvy and they know all the secrets to growing their YouTube channel. But honestly, these successful creators are basically no better off than you are. They just learn some of the tools and tricks that YouTube actually provides for everybody, and you just haven't been told about them yet. So none of these tricks involve fancy equipment. None of them require you to become a tech expert, nothing like that. They're just 3 easy things that you can do today to help you grow on YouTube. So hi, if you're new here, I'm Jolene. I own 50 and Fearless YouTube channel, which you're watching now. And I also own a craft company, which you can see in the background. And I have a successful monetized channel for that business. I teach all the tips and tricks for the business, for my craft business, but I also teach how to grow on YouTube. And ideally, I want to retire off of YouTube, which is why I started this channel, 50 and Fearless, to kind of document that process. And it's been going pretty well. So like I said, I've learned a bunch of things and I want to share them here with you guys today. The first thing I'm going to share with you is my book called From Zero to YouTuber. This book is the ultimate guide to starting, growing, and scaling your YouTube channel. This is available on Amazon and it is $14.95 American. And this is an actual program that's going to help you fast track your YouTube channel. But as I've been learning more and more, I have discovered that there's a whole bunch of information that I also don't have in that book. So I'm going to document some of that as well here. So these 3 tips today, I'm going to start teaching you guys. You don't have to have any fancy equipment, anything like that, and you can start using all 3 today. So let's jump in. The first thing about YouTube is sometimes we make it really hard for people to subscribe. So especially if you've got an older audience, you want to make this step super easy for them. You don't want any barriers for people to get access to you. Now, typically when you share your content, if you're sharing your content across different platforms, you're going to share the URL for your content. All right, so when we share our channel, we typically just share the channel URL, which is this right up at the top here. I got that right off of YouTube. So now what we're going to do is actually click to the end of it, and we're going to add a little bit of code to the end of it. So we're going to have $sub _ confirmation equals 1. Now, when we go to that URL, it's going to refresh our page. And when it comes up, we've now got a confirm channel subscription box right on the front page. So typically when people are watching my content, they already kind of know that they want to subscribe to my channel, and this just made it 10 times easier. They can always cancel if they're not sure, but I've removed a barrier for them to get access to me, and I'll likely get a whole bunch more subscribers just by adding this little piece of code to the end of my URL when I am sharing my videos across different platforms. Give it a try. Let me know if this helps you in the comments. So the second feature I want to talk to you guys about on YouTube, if you're just starting your YouTube channel, is this top right-hand corner here of your channel where it says Create. We're going to click on that. So in Create, we've got several options to create. We've got Upload a Video, we've got Go Live, and we've got Create a Post. Let's click on Create a Post. Now, in this, you can add an image poll, a text poll, a quiz, and or a video. Here's what I want you guys to consider doing. Add an image and add some text overlay to that image that is, related to a video that you have just made that directs people to that video. Because here's what YouTube is doing. I don't know if you've seen short videos on YouTube. They're like reels on Instagram or like TikTok videos. And, you scroll and you get these little short videos. They allow one up to, I think it's up from 7 seconds up to 3 minutes on YouTube is what they allow on there. But sometimes when you're scrolling, you actually get a still image on those reels, and it's a picture with some text overlay on it. What those are actually posts that people have made on their community tab. And if you make your images good enough and they direct people to videos, you can actually get a whole bunch more viewers seeing your content. So YouTube is pushing out those posts. They have to have an image on them, but they are pushing out those posts on shorts in an effort to get people more viewers onto their channel. So be sure to use that feature. This is a new channel. I haven't started using it quite yet on this channel, but on my other craft channel, I use those posts all the time. And in my analytics, I can see that people are actually coming to my channel now via those posts. So they are working. Now, there's no way for you to know which posts YouTube is going to share. They're going to select the ones they want to share in the Shorts program there. But I would say if yours are getting engagement and getting people to watch your video and they can see the behind the scenes analytics for those, they're likely to share more of your content that way. Now, the third thing I want to talk to you guys about is, and I've preached this on this YouTube channel endlessly, is, when we're over 50 and we have a skill that we can teach here on YouTube, that is what we should be doing for our niche. And then, how to make money doing that. I've covered it several times. I cover it in my book, etc. But when we are teaching things, we don't have to be stuck in short form videos. What you could do is go live. And on my lives that I do for my craft channel, I teach my actual craft business. So I have a project that I start. I typically start off by showing all the supplies that I'm going to use. And then I show how to put the supplies together. And then I show the actual process of making the item. I show the equipment that I use for it. If I've got secondary, like a course that I have for that project, or I've got a pattern for it, or I've got kits available to purchase on my website, I will share all of that information. And I do that all throughout my lives. Now, instead of making more videos, what you could do is download those lives and re-edit them in a program called CapCut, which is the video editing software program that I actually use and share with you all the time. So I'll put a QR code here. The link will be here and in the video description and the first comment. If you want to use CapCut, please use my link. It's an affiliate link, and that's how I get paid off of doing these videos too. But you can repurpose your content. So every section where it's like, okay, I'm showing you the supplies for the craft could be a section. I'm showing you how to make the craft could be a section. I'm showing you the problems you could avoid if you made the craft this way could be a different section. How to market that craft could be a section. And the supplies that I use could be a section for it. So all of those can be individual videos, which you can re-upload to your channel and, give them new titles. So, for instance, mine could be how to make a dish towel, how to market your dish towel on Pinterest. All of those things that I've talked about in live can now be short form videos, which are now extra content for your channel that you didn't have to make from scratch. So I highly recommend doing that. The other thing you can do is you can pull off short clips from those lives as well, and make 1 to 3 minute clips, put those up into the shorts feed with little notes on them that say, hey, if you want to watch the long form video, it is here. And you could either direct them to, those longer clips that are, 15 minutes or so long, or you could direct them to the lives as well. I don't know if you just heard that, but my Shopify store just went ka-ching. So that's what that was. Somebody made a sale on, I made a sale on my Shopify store. So I'll look at that after the video. But that's a great way to repurpose your lives into endless amounts of content. So you can make posts about your live in the community tab. You can make short videos about your lives, and you can break your lives down into, I would say 8 to 15 minute sections. Of course, you want 8 minutes if you want to get paid for mid-roll ads on your YouTube channel. And if you don't know about those, I'll cover those at some point on this channel. But typically you want your videos 8 minutes or longer on YouTube so that you can get ads when you finally get your channel monetized. All right, so those are 3 simple ways to get more views on your YouTube channel. So my intention here is to, retire off of YouTube and to share all the information that I can before I retire. So I'm 51 right now. And this channel is not monetized yet, but my other channel is monetized. And I invest every single penny of my money from that channel. I don't spend any of my money that I earn from AdSense. I'm investing that money in a hope to increase my lifestyle as I retire. So if you guys love videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Leave your questions in the comments so I can make more helpful videos for you. Go back and watch some of my other content. Thank you for being here. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.